Final project. Knowledge is key. What dyslexia is. There are many common misconceptions of dyslexia. Without an understanding of what dyslexia actually is, we are unable to diagnostically assess dyslexia and provide intervention activities and assessments to measure student progress and inform our instruction in our intervention classrooms. Dyslexia is a neurobiological disorder that affects the development of both decoding, written word pronunciation, and encoding, spelling. And that's a reference from Mather and Wendling, 2012. Moving forward with dyslexia assessment and intervention without a clear understanding of its key components negatively impacts the academic progress of students. It is important to understand that students performing below basic levels in reading comprehension do not meet indicators of dyslexia. Focus on the accuracy and fluency of reading and not on disorders in reading comprehension. Problems in reading comprehension alone would be viewed as stemming from oral language comprehension problems and would not meet the criteria for dyslexia. And that's also a quote from Mather and Wendling, 2012. What dyslexia is not. Risk factors for dyslexia include individuals having family histories of dyslexia, as well as other reading disabilities and/or learning disabilities in the family. Dyslexia results from individual differences in the parts of the brain that enable reading. It tends to run in families. Dyslexia appears to be linked to certain genes that affect how the brain processes reading and language. And that's a direct quote from the Mayo Clinic, 2024. However, with a heritability rate of about 50%, we must not make generalized statements that students with dyslexic parents will be identified as dyslexic. Furthermore, students who do not have genetic links to family members with dyslexia may exhibit one or more of the characteristics of dyslexia and may be diagnosed as a student exhibiting dyslexia. This is why it is of the utmost importance to identify learners based on multiple data sources, including diagnostic assessment results and containing measurements of criteria directly related to the symptoms and characteristics of dyslexia. Characteristics of dyslexia include difficulty learning to rhyme words, difficulty learning letter names and sounds, confusions of letters and words with similar appearance, confusion of letters with similar sounds, reversals and transpositions of letters and words persisting past the age of 7, trouble arranging letters in the correct order when spelling, spelling the same word in different ways on the same page. Characteristics of dyslexia continued from the previous slide. Spelling words the way they sound rather than the way they look, difficulty pronouncing some multisyllabic words correctly, slow word perception that affects rate and fluency, and these characteristics were cited from Essentials of Dyslexia Assessment and Intervention, 2012 edition by authors Mather and Wendling. References: Nancy Mather and Barbara J. Wendling, 2012, Essentials of Dyslexia Assessment and Intervention, Hoboken, New Jersey, published by John Wiley & Sons, Incorporated. Mayo Clinic, 2024, Dyslexia, retrieved from mayoclinic.org. Thank you for viewing my presentation, and have an outstanding day.